for the last time. But now it's all good.
Contact with the undercover agent posing as a soldier at the base. He'll pass you a cassette tape containing classified information. Start by taking a look at the agent's VI on your iDroid. Once you've spotted him among the Marines, make contact and get that cassette around him. One other thing, boss. I've been told you can also use the watchtower on the west side of the base to contact the target. Just climb up there and turn the searchlight on. Once he sees that, he'll come to you. Once you've identified him, approach him and grab him. That's the contact sign. To you. Just be sure to take a good look around first. This job, it came through a cutout. I have a feeling the client is the Joint Chiefs of Staff. After all, the chairman has a lot of faith in you after Peace Walker. In other words, the agent you'll be contacting has been ordered by the nation's highest-ranking military officers to spy on a military base. Not your everyday story. But there's more to it than that. That base doesn't follow American, Cuban, or any other law. Somebody wants themselves a place where they can interrogate POWs as they please without being held to the Geneva Convention. A black site. Vietnam is dragging on. The tide has turned against the U.S. and military is exhausted. The CIA's in the same boat, only they've taken advantage of the situation by trying to build this convenient little safe house on the Cuban coast. But a plan of this insanity would never get rubber stamped by the JCS. An official proposal has been submitted, but it only makes mention of expanding the refugee camps. Something is going on in Cuba's little America, far away from the eyes of Washington. And the truth behind it all should be on that cassette tape. Open the front gate. Opening front gate.
I'm gonna do another Valkyria Chronicles stream, like tomorrow, technically tomorrow, because I have Pacific Standard Time zone, so California, Northern California. So yeah.
After identifying the target, approach him and grab him. That's the contact sign. Just make sure you wait until there aren't any other soldiers around.
The map has been updated.
When I get Valkyria Chronicles 4, I'm definitely gonna be streaming that. Because man,
Take a look at the target's face on your iDroid so you'll know him when you see him. Open the menu tab, then select Mission Info.
All fire teams, this is CP. We lost the security camp. There's no reason for it to be down. Whoever's closest, go check it out. CP, this is Zulu 10. We'll investigate immediately. Out.
Damn it, his feet.
Hey, this is Zulu 10. We've arrived at the scene. Checking things out. Over. CP, understood. Keep your eyes open. Out.
the target's face on your iDroid so you'll know him when you see him.
I don't know why, but I just love the map from this game so much. Just one of my favorite video game maps. I'm not gonna lie. It's awesome map. That was too close. Forgot about that camera and I shouldn't
All
have
fire
either.
teams, this is CP. We lost the
I
security
didn't forget
cam.
about the
There's
sniper.
no reason for it to be down. Whoever's closest,
What's a tape doing there? Did the agent hide it? That's probably the tape we're after. Make sure it comes back with you, boss.
I'm gonna open this, and then the other ones like get out for me either way if I end up trapped on one side of it. I ain't gonna disable the power yet. I have to. I'm not gonna do that yet. Plus, kind of lame to get rid of the power now since I already destroyed some of the cameras. So there's really no point except for that one camera. But I can just destroy that. And plus, if I turn off the power, they're gonna turn that back on easily. It'll just go back over to where it is. So there's really no point. No point using the launcher unless I wanted to go chaotic in this. I would use it. If I just wanted to go ballistic, I would just use that, like, and the tank. And I would end up getting every enemy in the map. I've done it before, using like specific strategies and everything. That was back then when I used to play this game more often.
This tape?
There was another tape? What could that mean? That takes care of the tape. In any case, we've completed our objectives. Come on back.
Now there's prisoners, so I'm gonna go look for them, and then I'll get out. Did you see that the mouse just glitched through the floor? What the fuck? It just glitched through the freaking floor. I don't know how anyone else can do that.
We have what the client wanted. Now you just need to get out of there. Doesn't matter to me how you do it. Call in the chopper, sneak out in the back of a truck. Hell, steal a car and smash right through one of the exits if you feel like it. This is a one-man infiltration mission, boss. Equipment is the bare essentials. Anything else will be OSP. The target location is a prison camp on a U.S. military base. Those Marines have the place locked down tight. Your only backup will be one extraction chopper. We can't send anything else.
You won't need to.
Again, this is infiltration, a sneaking mission. Your #1 priority is remaining undetected. Use discretion before engaging any guards you encounter. Be mindful of their sensory perceptions: sight, sound, smell, and pain. Fortunately, these atmospheric conditions will continue until dawn. That should provide you with some cover.
At least the weather's on my side.
Your mission objective is to rescue Chico and Paz. According to Chico, they're both being held at an old prison facility. Recon from the intel unit supports this, so it's safe to assume that's where they are. Once you've gotten them to the RV, call in the extraction chopper. I'll monitor the situation and offer guidance from here, but you'll be the one in the field. How you handle this mission is entirely up to you, boss. Snake, yesterday we received official communication from the IAEA. It says, it has come to our attention that your organization recently purchased nuclear fuel from Uzbekistan authorities. We request permission to inspect your facilities.
What a load of bullshit.
Yeah, they're after Metal Gear Zeke's nuclear warhead. I'm betting this is payback from Cypher after Paz's leak.
Using the UN.
There's no telling how much influence they have. But the IAEA can only do inspections in countries that are party to the NPT.
And we're not a country.
Exactly. We haven't signed a safeguards agreement with the IAEA over peaceful nuclear use, and we're not obligated to report any nuclear material we have, nor information about any nuclear facilities. The IAEA has no authority to inspect us.
But despite all that,
that nuke's our last line of defense. We don't want to announce we have it until the world is preparing to wipe us off the map. Until then, we let everyone think we're just a private army with conventional firepower.
what's Huey's take?
That the problem's how to hide the nuke in Metal Gear. But I gotta tell you, he was all for it.
I see. But there's no way we can have the IAEA poking around here.
So what do? Ignore them?
Send them an official letter of refusal. Say that we're a private organization and we've done nothing to attract this suspicion.
You got it.
We finished Zeke's waterproofing reinforcement yesterday. The day after tomorrow, we'll be done installing the main depth control tank, the compressed air tank, and the attitude control propeller pod.
Huey.
If the underwater test goes well, next week we'll try the 300-foot seabed depth.
Drop the act, Huey. How did we end up agreeing to the nuclear inspection?
Because after you sent that letter, I told them. After careful reconsideration, we agree to your request. And frankly, we should be inspected. This is our chance. If they come and go without discovering the nuke, we can tell the world we're clean. Of course, it's risky, and we'll have to make sure everything's perfect, but it'll be worth it.
Huey, can they do an inspection without going through the Board of Governors?
We contacted AEA's admin branch, and they said there's no record of us being brought up at any of the board's meetings.
I'd say probably a preliminary inspection to determine whether we should be... Don't worry, leave everything to me.
Has the media gotten wind of this?
Yeah, 2 major Western networks want to do stories on us. I planned on saying yes.
What? You want to broadcast this place to the world?
That's why I agreed to the inspection. This is a golden
You
opportunity.
fucked over
We can use
Catane.
the media to prove to the world we don't have a nuke. Besides, even if we said no, it would just be delaying the inevitable.
Kaz, our hands are tied now. Start getting the place ready.
Thanks, boss.
Don't get the wrong idea. You set it up so that any more changes of heart will arouse suspicion, that's all.
Zeke stays, but we'll have to move all other AFVs to shore. Any potential troublemakers can go with them for some mandatory R&R. Sound good, boss?
Just do it. About the inspection, what do we tell the men?
The truth. What else? The one thing we don't need to worry about is anyone here spilling the beans about Zeke.
Good point. What about the Sandinistas? There's still quite a few of them left on the base.
I hate to say it, but it won't look good having Soviet bloc personnel here. The problem is, moving a group that size in a hurry would look even worse.
At least Amanda's on assignment in Cuba. They'd recognize her. She should stay put for now.
All civilians save Huey will have to return to their countries.
Even your Parisian.
Of course, we'll get her whatever paper she needs. Dr. Strangelove's departure came at a perfect time. The less Zeke-related staff here, the better.
Wait, she left?
That's right. You were away on a mission. She left last week. There's nothing cooking in AI weapons research, and Zeke is complete. There was really no reason for her to hang around.
I'm surprised Huey let her go that easy.
Yeah, his crush on Strangelove was never much of a
It's
secret.
like barely any other
He followed her
soldiers.
everywhere while Zeke was in
Like
development.
literally.
Boy, would she get pissed.
Literally.
But he does have a lot on his mind right now. I've got bigger issues to deal with. That's what he said.
That's the spirit, Huey.
10 days ago, we got reports that Paz was still alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by Belizean fishermen who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No. I've got something else in mind. Our friends at Cypher suspect Paz could be a double agent. She's being held for interrogation at a camp on the southern tip of Cuba.
Black site. Nice. A slice of American pie on communist soil, and out of U.S. legal jurisdiction.
The upcoming inspection of Mother Base has to be connected somehow. The timing's too perfect.
The UN's nuclear inspection.
My guess is they're trying to corroborate Paz's leak.
We're an army without a nation.
Word of our capabilities gets out, and we'll have the whole world out to shut us down. Having an American private intelligence agency involved's bad news. Cypher's the ones who sent Paz to us in the first place.
She knows their true nature.
Right. Paz is our only link to Cypher. If she's still alive, we need her on our side. If not us, who else is gonna rescue that bitch?
When do we do it?
The inspection comes first. We'll deal with us afterwards.
Do the men know?
Word has started to spread. The information came from Cuba through Amanda. One of the base personnel used to belong to El Frente. I'll tell everyone we don't concern ourselves with the survival of enemy spies. We need them focused on the inspection. And if we get her back here and she isn't cooperative, there's still plenty of room for her in the ocean.
Works for me. What about Chico? He had a chance to stop Paz from hijacking Zeke and he blew it. He's carried that guilt ever since. Kid really did care about her.
Chico, it's hard to say how he'll react.
Have Amanda call him out to Cuba. He shouldn't be here right now.
Good idea. They haven't seen each other in a while. Little time with Big Sis and he'll forget all about you-know-who. What? Still no sign of Chico?
What's going on?
It's Amanda in Cuba. Our resupply package arrived, but Chico wasn't with it. Relax, Amanda. I'm sure he's just exploring Havana or something. First time in the big city. Could have gotten carried away.
Cos, wait. The boat Chico was on, did it stop anywhere before it got to Havana?
Yeah, it had to refuel at Santiago de Cuba. You don't think... Oh, shit. You gotta be kidding me. He does this now?
It's 60 miles from Santiago to the prison camp. Chico used to cross the mountains with the older Sandinistas like it was nothing. He'll make that in 3 days.
Still, even if he does find his way there...
You know how reckless he can be. Chico thinks we've abandoned Paz. That's why he's doing this.
We'll start by having the intel detachment in Cuba look for him. We can't let him be captured.
If there's the guards, it's over.
Cages to the east of a big building.
I'm gonna extract that one soldier.
Grassy facility. That's where we are. Help me, Snake.
It's a setup.
We have no choice.
Yeah. If Chico talks, he could blow the new cover up. We can't hold off until the inspection's over.
When can we be ready?
It'll take at least 16 hours to confirm the flight path and prep a bird. The intel unit has started reconning the area.
Sounds like I'll have to miss the inspection.
Boss, we'll just have to send someone else to get them out.
No. I'll go.
Yeah. Chico and Paz would only take orders from you anyway. We can't go taking on those Marines at the base head on. It's gotta be off the radar, and it's gotta be you.
Hold down the fort, Cos.
Snake, you can forget about civil liberties where you're headed. God only knows what they'd do to you if you got caught. Do not let that happen. The Cubans leased the land to the U.S. as a gesture for helping them gain independence from Spain. The deal remains in effect until both countries agree to dissolve it, or the U.S. abandons the land. That's why America still operates the base even after La Revolucion. The problem is, it's leased land.
Meaning it isn't American soil, so the U.S. Constitution doesn't apply there. That allows them to withhold its civil rights protections.
Yeah, that's Uncle Sam's excuse. The area was originally only for detaining refugees from countries like Cuba and Haiti. But a few years ago, the CIA and its like started using it as a black site. Enemies of the state are renditioned there and subjected to extreme forms of interrogation. You can bet Cypher had a hand in that. As you'd expect, American and other Western human rights organizations aren't allowed anywhere near the place. What happens there disappears down the memory hole.
Who knows what they're doing to Chico and Paz?
I'd like to interrogate her ourselves. But if worst comes to worst, make sure she's dead. Chico, on the other hand, we have to bring back. Fast. He knows too much about us.
Cos?
The area is surrounded by mines placed by both the U.S. and Cuba, making escape on foot impossible. You're heading into the Lion's Den, Snake. Don't take this one lightly. Come back in one piece.
Yeah.
If that soldier wakes up, I'm gonna knock him out again. Can't let him wake up. Oh! Oh! Shit! Shit! Shit, 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 shit. Fuck. I wasn't paying attention to what gun I was using. I was gonna try to put him to sleep with the silencer pistol. Alright, time to do that all again, because I fucked it up. And I need to make sure I keep the timing on point. Otherwise he's gonna wake up.
Marker placed.
heard about Paz's tapes.
Yeah. Why do you think she'd leave him behind? And that diary?
Whatever it was, her commitment was wavering. That much is clear.
So she was leaving clues to help us.
No way to know for sure. And the ocean's not giving her back.
Prisoner, you gonna help him?
November 4th, 1974. At the outskirts of Barranquilla, Colombia. Contact with Big Boss successful. Zadornov posed as my professor, but Big Boss took one look and knew he was KGB. However, he does not seem to suspect me. To him, I am just a peace-loving student, and another victim of the CIA. We asked him to drive the CIA out of Costa Rica. To him, this means betraying his country. His forces are smaller than anticipated. They drift from place to place with nowhere to call home. That provided us an opportunity, so we seized it. Zadornov offered them a plant off the Costa Rican coast to use as a base. As expected, Miller jumped at the chance. Although initially reluctant, Big Boss came around when Zadornov played him the tape. All because the voice on it sounded like his mentor, the boss. Naked Snake, the man who once saved the world from the brink of nuclear war. Awarded the title of Big Boss for his service. He later became a mercenary, abandoning both his title and his country. To him, that honor was steeped in the blood of the boss, the mentor he was forced to eliminate. Exceptionally charismatic, he possesses unparalleled combat and intelligence-gathering abilities. His only discernible weakness is her. This operation hinges on how effectively we can exploit that. Kazuhiro Miller is Big Boss's lieutenant. Half Japanese, half American. He once served in Japan's self-defense force. Though he and Snake first met as enemies, they discovered a common bond and together built their private army, with Miller directing business and administrative affairs. He comes off as shallow, but his true intent is hard to read. I must be careful. All that is clear is his infatuation with Big Boss.
Shit.
With East and West fighting over its control, Central America is now the most contested region on Earth. CIA Central American Station Chief Coldman has developed Peace Walker, a fully AI-automated, fail-deadly nuclear launch system with which he aims to reignite the Cold War. Snake's new objective in Costa Rica is to prevent that. Zadornov's, or should I say, the KGB's plan is to play the two sides against each other, turning the entire region red. Not one of the three parties realize they're all just pawns in Cypher's hands. Cypher watches all. Mother Base has developed rapidly since being established in the Caribbean Sea. They recruit more personnel daily, and already their mercenary services are turning a profit. Big Boss's leadership and charisma, and Miller's business acumen drive this impressive growth. Furthermore, joining forces with a faction of the FSLN has expanded their power even more. They have even commenced their own weapons development program. All is proceeding according to Cypher's will. I could not be more pleased. Snake's pursuit of Peace Walker led him to an AI modeled after the boss's thought patterns. It was incomplete, but somewhat ironically, making contact with Snake was the necessary finishing touch. Meanwhile, the scientist behind Peace Walker's locomotive control, Huey, defected to Snake's army. His presence has greatly accelerated weapons development at Mother Base.
CP, this is Delta 6.
I failed to anticipate Coldman's madness, but nuclear war was averted. However, this was only after the boss AI on board Peace Walker sank itself to the bottom of the lake, in what could be likened to suicide. The boss laid down her gun, choosing to sing for peace instead, and Snake, himself a gun, parted ways with her. In doing so, he reclaimed the title he once abandoned. He is Big Boss.
This is Marco. On station at LZ.
Zadornov has been detained. Since this leaves my cover identity without a guardian, the Mother Base staff has taken me in. I am now better placed than ever to monitor their internal affairs. Everything continues to unfold according to plan. The developer of the boss AI, Dr. Strangelove, has also come to Mother Base. With her and Huey's expertise, they can now develop a weapon capable of matching Peace Walker. Development on the bipedal weapon is now complete. They call it Metal Gear Zeke. It stands there like some sort of mystical guardian. The soldiers gaze on it with pride and reverence. Big Boss has elected to arm it with a nuclear weapon. As an army without a nation, they seem to feel the need for a deterrent against whatever the world might pit against them. It is a dangerous gambit. Why do such a thing? Their nuclear strategy differs from the Americans and the Soviet Union. The superpowers deter attack by revealing their nuclear arsenals to one another. Snake and his men know that if they were to go public with this, the whole world would unite against them. Business would dry up overnight. So they do not plan on revealing the nuke until necessary. This ace-in-the-hole approach is their idea of a nuclear strategy. Wielding a deterrent, all the while unable to reveal its existence. I wonder if Snake sees how vulnerable this makes them. Yes. Hijack Zeke? Yes, I did indicate that to be our leverage. But I cannot imagine his agreeing to that now. But did you not raise them to safeguard your governance without borders? No. I have not forgotten. Cypher watches all. Yes, things are proceeding, but modifying Zeke has not proven easy. I am using Zadornov to buy some time. No, I have not forgotten what you said. However... Well, forgive me for asking, but... This is you I am speaking to, isn't it, Cypher? I will fight Big Boss. The world must be ruled by a single will. To defy Cypher is a fate worse than death.
Spit it out.
The map has been updated.
So your suppressor is worn out. That gun will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful.
Ghost, ghost.
Hands up. Spit it out.
The map has been updated.
I barely scratched his cheek though. I didn't think that would kill him. I thought it would just scratch his face. Whatever. Now we're gonna go with the interior replacements. So let's get that rocket launcher and get rid of it. Actually, no, I don't need that rocket launcher. I just need the tank. And I'm good to go. Also, I've been thinking about streaming the Kingdom Hearts series whenever I get the game for it. The 1.5, 1.8, and 2.5. I gotta get those. So I really want to try Kingdom Hearts out, because I've heard it's a good series, and I don't know, I've always wanted to try it. He's gonna go there real quick and see what probably doing next. I didn't check the I'm pretty sure. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with this. Or maybe I probably have to recollect that one tape. I don't think I do. I'll just go check. I just have a feeling I might have missed something. If I still have that marker on it. Nope, I didn't miss a single thing. I remember when that guy dropped it, so I guess save the pro I picked it up.
Continue out of the mission area to complete the mission. Alright, retrieval complete. Time to RTB.
Man, fuck you. I bet it was a retry that did it. I guess it's the time that I have. Whatever.
A small army of pros in every form of torture there is. They've even purchased a fleet of transports. The facility's inmates wouldn't be limited to just prisoners, but anyone they considered a threat, rendition from around the world under the designation of enemy.
Hope you guys enjoy that gameplay, but I'm not done yet. This is where I'm gonna go and then kill them all. Obviously, I'm gonna save the prisoners. So I'm gonna find the prisoners first, but I'm gonna try to eliminate some of the soldiers while I do so. But I gotta make sure that I do not mess this up. Because if I do, before I eliminate or extract the targets,
Boss,
then
the
it's
mission
game
objective is to
because they can
eliminate
try
two
to
U.S.
escape
Marines
once
officials.
the alert goes off and they're in
The pair
combat
were in Laos together, but
positions.
retired after the U.S. withdrew its forces. They were a sniper spotter team. In country, they were known as Glass
not gonna
and Pallets, the eye and the finger. I sent VIs of the targets to your iDroid. Take a good look. Remember, boss, this is a sneaking mission. If you're detected, the targets are bound to take extra precautions. It's crucial that you eliminate the targets quickly and quietly. Do not let the enemy see you.
If they see me, it's game over. And then I have to go after targets as quickly as possible. And I don't want to do that. I have to rescue prisoners. But that jeep's coming by at this prison camp, so I'm gonna wait for that to go by. And now let's strike.
What? Hey, are you all right?
If they go into combat positions,
A
it's
prisoner.
game.
You gonna help him?
No, I'm gonna try to get the prisoners out first. Because if I don't, then that tank part where I have a time limit after destroying that tank or during trying to take down the tank, it's gonna be game over.
I've sent VIs of the targets to your iDroid. Take a good look.
Shut
Open the
up.
menu tab, then select Mission Info.
I'm gonna try to extract the prisoners first without alerting the enemy.
Can you get me to a phone? What? Want to hear my family's voices again? Want to let them know I'm okay. Want to tell them I'll be home soon.
My main objective is get these prisoners out and not worry about the main targets yet. And I ain't gonna swap out my gun. That's not gonna happen. Not unless I can have a secondary primary swap, which is most likely for a sniper rifle if it's in this map for this mission. If not, then I'm gonna have to just deal with one gun, one primary and one secondary. But like I'm gonna need a sniper anyway. Hold on. Hold on. I'll be back. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna be eating some ice cream real quick. But basically, what I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to get these enemies, but I have to get rid of the regular enemies first, not the main targets that I have to eliminate or extract. I'm first going to eliminate the regular enemies and extract the prisoners. And if my mission as planned goes well so far for the first step, then I'll be able to continue with the second step, which is to obviously get rid of the targets. Or I can extract them. But if I extract them, I gotta make sure I take out the cameras. Because if I take out the cameras, then that leaves more opportunity, or less opportunities for the enemies to spot me. Imagine like this map being a circle. Like just any map in general being a circle. And it's just dark facility or whatever. And you got all these soldiers. And there's different spots for cover to sneak away from them. And then to sneak up on them and kill them or extract them. So, just imagine that. And you got the two main targets in the middle of the circle. And then on every outside part of the middle is like a little slot area for regular enemies. Like, let's say there could be like 2 in one slot or 5 in the other. Let's just say that. And I go into each slot, eliminating those enemies. But some of those slots I have the prisoners in. So I have to get those prisoners and go over to that spot where I dropped them off to call in the helicopter and put them on the helicopter, and then they're extracted. And then I go back and forth doing so, killing the enemies over and over until I get to the targets. And that's when I decide I either extract or kill one of them, basically. But I also gotta watch out for the cameras. And that's my game plan for this mission is. Can't guarantee it's gonna go well. But I can guarantee I can at least get the prisoners. So basically, step 1, rescue the prisoners undetected. 2, eliminate all of the regular enemies before the main targets. And while doing so, eliminate the cameras, but that's optional. And step 3, extract or eliminate the targets. And then I'll complete the mission. Depending on how I do. Alright. Game time. Damn, that's it. What the? Aw, shit. They're predicted movement areas. I gotta remember that as well.
Take a good look. sent the target's fields of movement to your iDroid. These are averages worked up from a study by the intel team. That's target B, Politz, the finger. Apparently he's still finding uses for his skills, even now that he's out of the war.
I have to go around the belt. First I gotta get these enemies out. Or prisoners out. Someone calling the chopper.
Landing zone confirmed.
Roger that chopper request. It's headed your way now.
Don't leave me behind.
This is Morpho, arriving shortly at LZ. This is Morpho, on station at LZ. Targets to your iDroid. Take a good look.
If there's more prisoners, then I'll in the meantime, on step
Target
2.
on board. Leave the rest to us.
Because I don't remember like how many prisoners and where they'd be. Like which parts of the map they'd be on each mission. All I remember them being on is like mainly the Ground Zero story mission, which is obviously main mission where you rescue Chico and Paz. Harry's. Doesn't look like there's any more prisoners. Step 2. Commencing now.
Job. The clients are KGB contacts from my Columbia days. Don't worry, they had nothing to do with Zadornov. They lost a lot of comrades to the eye and the finger. The NVA lost high-ranking staff too, but also their families, their children. To the east, the two were a reason to be afraid of the dark. Their extradition to face trial is even on the table in the peace talks. Now that they're out of Laos, the two are enjoying a relaxing vacation in a loophole, one surrounded by minefields and barbed wire. Even if the war ends, the East fears their return. For our clients, it will only truly be over when these two are dead. I've sent VIs of the targets to your iDroid. Take a good look.
If that hadn't worked out, it would have been game over. Gotta destroy those. No, he's not the target, I mean. It's not him either. Not him. I'm gonna go ahead and if I'm gonna unlock this door, I better heal him head first.
I've sent VIs of the targets to your iDroid. Take a good look.
I make it to the admin building. There I can get better. Oh shit, that's fuck! Damn it! If they spot me, it's game over.
Boss, the data I sent earlier was based on targets' known positions at the time. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to clear one of them from your map. According to our intel, the target's on the move and no longer in that area. You'll need to use your own eyes now. But whatever you do, find him.
Ah! I had to let them get away though. But I'm worried about this guy. So he's probably gonna try something if I'm not careful. Ah, shit. Shit. Fuck, boys. We ain't seen shit. Just got die today.
CP, this is Zulu 6. We got a body here.
The targets are getting away. Snake, the targets are about to leave the base. If they get away, the mission's a failure. Hurry up and take them out. One target down, one to go. Your buddy's on his way to hell. Don't let him travel alone.
Damn it, mission completes. Shit. Die, bitch! I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna kill them all. I've got to destroy these things as well. If God tries to sneak me around a little bit so I can lose them. 47. Getting rid of that time now. That is. Good thing I made it to the last target on time. Like multiple. And good thing the first, the second target was right there when I was already done. Because if they weren't in those positions, I wouldn't even know what they probably would have already done. But they made it, my mission still good. And I can escape now, so I'm good. So at least I completed it without losing the targets. That was, I wanted to extract them, but I had no chance there after. Ooh, can I make both to 100? I'm down for that. Hey, get over here. Succeeded. What can you say? Let's do it. What if when I was like this, I really didn't have any momentum. Was not really fighting about this community. one more, huh? When I finished the first manga volume of Kakegurui, aka Compulsive Gambling, it's obviously gambling.
CP, this is Zulu 1. We're standing down here. No hostile spotted. Over.
I'm gonna review that. And I'll try to do it better than I am.
Good. You've completed the objective. Now get out of there. Either exfiltrate by chopper, or make your way outside the mission area by land.
better if we go on the rooftop. So I don't want him to see me coming. I want to get him. No! I want to get him without him seeing me. I think MT is going to be the case. Because if he comes from there, he's going to see me, so I'm going to have to. Mission complete. All targets neutralized. That was good. But since he was my last target, let's see, where could I put him? We're just gonna make sure. I'm gonna go ahead and put him inside that. Otherwise, I just feel like that's probably where I should put him.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone.
Roger. Dispatching chopper. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Morpho, on station at LZ.
Mission complete. Prisoners extracted. No targets eliminated. Bigger enemies neutralized. Probably not gonna get an A or B for this, but who cares? Is it complete? Yeah!
Mission complete. The war's over for them now.
Knew it. that'll be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Wolf Talk out. I'll be doing the manga review next. Or Valkyria.